This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Settles under it. The senior makes the catch. Perfection. Nishanik again are your Class 2A state champions.
Force out the third, and that will do it. Mohawk is your 3A softball champions.
Buzzer's gonna sound. Union repeats as the Class 1A WPIAL champions.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
The sideline getting by one defender, and he's going to go all the way by Harrison. Harrison on the ground finds Blundo. Blundo rolls it in, up and good for two.
Shallow right field, giving a run, and a sliding catch made.
Down to 6 on the play clock. Here's the snap in the hold. The kick is up. The kick is long enough. It is good.
That's fly ball deep right field. Get out of here.
Hope running for his life. Throws it up for grab. There's a man open.
Touchdown.
No way!
Ripped away from him. Right back to Stanley from the seat of his pants, and he throws it off the window and in.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Welcome back from Flaherty Field for Game 2 of today's doubleheader between the Allegheny Athletics and the 3V Barons. My name, Tyler Aaron, alongside with me, Garrett Dolan, bringing you Game 2. Today's doubleheader, we had for you guys Game 1. The Barons victorious in Game 1, a 9-5 victory in a game that lasted 2 hours and 7 minutes. As we are set to get underway, first pitch to Tyler Danko, hit towards the left center field gap, and that's there. That's going to roll the whole way to the wall. Danko easily into second base on the very first pitch of the ball game. Into second base, a leadoff double for Tyler Danko. First pitch of Game 2 starting at 4:38. 84 degrees, your game time temperature. Under beautiful sunny skies. Zachary Ketch, your starting pitcher today for Game 2, is the first pitch to Johnny Barucci into center field for a base hit. Here comes Danko around second. He will score standing, and just like that, in 2 pitches up to this game, the Allegheny Athletics already have a 1-0 lead. And your first pitch brought to you by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company, the premier source of bottled water in western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio. Give them a call at 724-614-6468 for a personalized quote. Let them take care of your bottled water needs with the excellence you deserve. Morgan Blount will step in. Nobody out, runner on first here for the Athletics. That one fouled away. Oh, and 2 is the count to Morgan Blount. Zachary Ketch winds and fires down the 0-2. This one hit out towards right field. Demarion Young will come in and make a dive for it. And he will not make the catch as it is rolled. It hit the ground first. As a delayed reaction by the umpire, I was waiting on the call before I made the call, and it was so delayed. They will roll it not a catch, and the first 3 batters are up for the Athletics, and all 3 have made it on base. First and second now for the Athletics. Already a 1-0 game. Trent Belak, the cleanup hitter. First pitch goes behind him. Caught by Verdi. 1-0 the count. Zachary Ketch, third start of the season. He's pitched 13 in the third innings this season. Fires one down low into the dirt for a ball. 2-0 the count. Zachary Ketch, last start back on July 6th against the Kiski Valley Vikings. Pitched 4 complete innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That gets away, and behind Verdi, long throw over to second base. That's into center field. And Baruchi will come home. He will score, and now moving over to third base is Balant. A throwing error by A.J. Verdi is the cause of a stolen base and another run. An E2, that is the first error of the ball game. It's a 3-0 count to Trent Belak and already a 2-0 Athletics lead. Not the start you want if you're the Barons. 3-0 pitch called a strike with the fastball. Count now 3-1. Catch is set. Winds and fires. Check swung by Catch. Reaches out of play. Count will run full. Catch pitched 3 1/3 innings. Back in his last game, he pitched against the Allegheny Athletics. He gave up 5 hits, 5 runs, 6 strikeouts in the 15-9 loss earlier this season. Here's the full count pitch. A ground ball hits the glove of Robinson and into left field. Balant will come around to score from third. Extend the lead to 3-0. That's a tough play over at shortstop for Jake Robinson. So we'll see what the official ruling is, but it did hit his glove. It might go down as the second error of the inning. We will see what they call it. They will call it a single. So 4 batters up, 4 hits. First pitch by Solinsky hits him. And he's going to have to jog his way out of the pain on that one, because that one definitely did not look like it felt well. Oh, and 1 the count to Colin Solinsky. Catch winds and fires down, called a strike. 0-2 now the count. Nobody out, runner on first. That is Trent Belak over at first with a more than healthy lead over on the first base bag. He takes off for second. Verdi will not throw down to second. It's a stolen base for Trent Belak, his 3rd stolen base of the season. And a runner in scoring position for the Athletics. Ground ball to first. Goes off the glove of Reed. Underhand throw to Catch. He will step on the bag and record the first out of the game. A 3-1 put out. 1 out now. Belak moves over 90 feet closer. Now 90 feet away from the plate to third base. Tyler Mack now will come in the extra hitter in game 2. One of 7 players who played in game 1, also playing in game 2. His first pitch fouled on back. 0-1 the count. Catch winds and fires. A chopper that rolls foul. 0-2 the count. Here's the 0-2. Fouled on back. We'll do it again from the bout. 0-2. Johnny Hughes on deck for the Athletics. Belak at third. Here's the 0-2 from catch. Down into the dirt, scooped up by Verdi. 1-2 now the count. Here's the 1-2 from catch. Off the end of the bat into shallow center field. Robinson will come over and make the catch. Or no, I guess he didn't. He did make the catch, but Belak comes home to score. I guess it's a sacrifice fly. At that, and the Barons will appeal over to third base saying Belak left the bag early. I thought he personally did. That's what threw me off. Turns out Belak left the bag at the right time to score off of the sacrifice fly, so it's an RBI sac fly by Tyler Mack. Extend the Athletics lead just exactly how the top of the first of game 1 of the doubleheader started. It's 4-0. Pitch outside and low. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. 1-2 now the count. Catch has a 3.68 ERA heading into today. 21 strikeouts compared to 4 walks. This one hits off the end of the bat and trickles up the first base side, but foul. We'll do it again, 1-2 the count. Catch looking to get out of the inning. After the first 4 batters for the Athletics all come across to score to make it a 4-0 ball game. One-two pitch, just got a piece of it, was Hughes. Do it again, 1-2, the count. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball found out of play again. That's pitch number 25 of the inning for Zachary Catch. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball grounded over to second. Parado has it. Short throw to first in time for the third out of the inning. 4 runs come across to score off of 4 hits. Nobody left on. Barons trail the Athletics after a half of an inning played, 4-0.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my ex driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Bottom half of the first inning, Athletics in front 4-0 over the Barons in Game 2 of today's doubleheader. Myself, Tyler Aaron, alongside me, Garrett Dolan, here today on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. With that, let's take a look at our starting lineup for the 3B Barons, brought to you by the Crane Rim Grill. Call to place your order at 724-656-1553. Call ahead and reserve your seat for after the game or place an order for takeout. Ben Miller will kick things off over in center field. Jake Robinson batting second. He's playing over at shortstop here today. AJ Verdine will bat third behind the plate, batting fourth at the cleanup spot. Braden Ziegler, the extra hitter. Josh Reed will bat fifth over at first base. Mike Gunn will bat sixth over in left field. Josh Wolf will bat next at the designated hitter, batting eighth to Marion Young over in right field. Nick Parado will bat ninth at second base, and batting 10th over playing at third base is Ethan Adams. Now the defensive alignment, presented by Maduro Bonner Law, pretty firm with a personal connection, individualized service. Jake Hauer out in left field for the Athletics. Tyler Danko in center. Johnny Berducci over in right field. Tyler Aftanis at third base. Brecklin Minnick at shortstop. Sal Barbino at second base. Colin Selinsky at first base. Johnny Hughes behind the plate, and today's starting pitcher, Ethan Bechtold, who's pitched in 12 complete innings. Gave up 13 hits, 10 runs, all 10 earned, 8 walks, 7 strikeouts, and a 5.83 ERA so far this season for Ethan Bechtold. Last start came on July 13th against the Kiski Valley Vikings. He pitched a complete 7 innings while giving up only 7 hits, 4 runs, all 4 runs allowed, a walk, and 5 strikeouts for Ethan Bechtold. Well, if you guys have noticed a little bit of a delay before we kick off the bottom half of the first inning, Johnny Hughes, the catcher, ended the inning with a ground out to second, and a little bit of some delays in putting on the gear. So we will finally have our throw down to second base here soon, as I guess that one rolled to second base. And now it looks like we'll have a throw down now by Johnny Hughes, as Ben Miller eagerly waiting to step into the right-handed batter's box and kickstart the bottom half of the first, trying to mount a comeback down by 4 early. So Ben Miller will step into the batter's box, and it looks like we're all ready to roll here. Bottom half of the first inning, Barons trail by 4. First pitch, called a strike right there at the knees of Miller, 0-1 the count.
I'm ready to roll as well.
Welcome back into the broadcast booth, Garrett.
I mean, technically I've been here the whole time, and just not with the donning the headset.
0-1 pitch outside for a ball, 1-1 now the count. Well, you are our social media guy, so you got to take care of that stuff too.
I will say, I Did get a little bit of deja vu looking up at the score, seeing Barons bottom of the first down 4-0.
1-1 pitch runs outside to Miller. 2-1 now the count. We've seen some pitcher duels between both these teams, and we've seen some real scoring and heavy offenses on both teams. So that you look at that first matchup of the season back on June 17th, a 15-9 win for the Allegheny Athletics. And then the next game, which was this past Tuesday, a real pitcher's duel between Zyler Freeman and Jimmy Kunst, with the Athletics coming victorious in that one, 2-0. And then a 9-5 win here just about 25, maybe even 40 minutes ago for the Barons. Two and two is the count to Ben Miller. Here's the 2-2 from Bechtold. Swung on and missed. That one skips away from Hughes. Long throw to first. That's over his head. It is a drop, third strike, and Miller will advance on to first base. It is a strikeout for Ethan Bechtold, so his first of the day, but a dropped third strike.
Is there anything more frustrating for a pitcher than that?
Definitely. First pitch to Robinson, fouled down the third base side, off the front side of the dugout of the Allegheny Athletics. A 1 pitch inside and low to Jake Robinson. 1-1 the count. Ben Miller over on first base. 1-1 count to Robinson. This one's a long drive towards deep center field. That is off the top of the wall. It hit the red. Robinson will have to advance back to first, as both Robinson and Miller got all piled up, as that one looked like it might have went off the top.
Barons are trying to argue it's a home run.
That one was long over Danko's head, and it hit the red part and bounced back into the park.
Will you ever see a longer single than that?
I don't think I'll ever see that ever again. Is it only turned out to be a single because Ben Miller watched it the whole way and only made it to second base as Robinson was running the whole way, and he had to stop 3/4 of the way heading to second base before running back to first. So you can't see anything more wild than that. As it turns out, it's going to be runners on first and second.
Well, you know how I just said last at bat, is there anything more frustrating for a pitcher than a strike three, swinging strike three that the runner gets to first on? Is there anything more frustrating than a hitter hitting a home run that hits the top of the fence and bounces back in, and it's not even a double but a single?
It's complete chaos here in the bottom half of the first inning.
I mean, what's Verdi going to do here? I can't think of anything else.
Let's see what A.J. Verdi has.
Hopefully not a strikeout. But.
He swings through that one, 1-2 the count.
Or maybe it could be a strikeout that he gets the first on.
It's it's absolute chaos here in the bottom half of the first inning. Here we'll see what the Barons have in their bag of tricks.
Maybe a Jose Canseco moment.
1-2. That one skips away from Hughes. Both runners will advance anyway, and both in scoring position now for A.J. Verdi.
Say maybe we'll see a Jose Canseco moment here where he hits it to one of the outfielders and it bounces off their head and goes over for a home run. Now, who would be more frustrated in that situation, the pitcher or Jake Robinson, who just hit one that, I mean, the thing is like, you look at the fence around the field, and it goes up in center field. So if that was hit anywhere else, that's more than likely a home run.
Here's the 2-2. This one popped up and out of play. We'll do it again. 2-2 the count to A.J. Verdi.
I mean, not just that, but we're yet to see a home run so far this season.
Here at Flaherty.
Yeah, and that one was quite literally an inch away, if that.
Well, let's be more specific. Haven't seen a Barons homer yet. We've seen 3 long balls here at Flaherty. None by the Barons, though.
One today.
One today. Earlier on by Zach Johnson. We had 2 homers back on June 1st hit by the B2 Bulls. But bringing it back to the present. Full count to A.J. Verdi. Runners on third and second. Verdi swings and just gets a piece of it foul. We'll do it again, 3-2. 4-0. Athletics in front over the Barons here, bottom half of the first inning. Nobody out. Miller on third, Robinson on second. As we have a quick delay as Bechtold had to run quickly off the mound. See the ball in the glove. Sitting there, and we don't know what exactly is going on, but it looks like Trent Belak and Ben Aftanis will roll out into a little bullpen session. We'll see what's going on here with Ethan Bechtold. We'll take a quick step aside real quick. It's 4-0 our score here in the bottom half of the first.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
We're back here. Ethan Bechtold back on the mound, as he's going to get a warm-up pitch or two here, as clearly something's off here with Bechtold. We don't know officially what happened, whether it's a injury or something, but I will say this, it is really hot outside. Maybe dehydration might be a factor here, but as for now, Bechtold looks to be okay. It's a full count to A.J. Verdi.
I will say we don't know what's going on with Bechtold, but what I do know is that the only person that should be sick out here is Jake Robinson after that ball hit off the top of the fence.
Here's the payoff pitch to Verdi. Fastball popped up towards first base, and that will get out of play. We'll do it again with a full count.
We've seen everything this inning, huh?
We really have. Like I said earlier, chaos in the bottom half of the first. I guess the first inning in general. Here's the payoff pitch again. Verdi staying alive, gets a piece of it again as Bechtold tried to get him chasing outside. He did just that, but Verdi gets the piece. We'll do it again from the belt. 3-2. Miller on third. Robinson on second.
So let's do a little bit of a recap here. Miller reaches on a strikeout.
A dropped third strike.
Robinson hits the longest single you'll ever see, and now this.
Here's the payoff pitch. This one's popped up. This will be fair towards shallow right field. Barbino is there. He will make the catch. Now tagging home is Miller, and he will stop halfway before retreating back to third.
It's a great throw home there from, I believe that's Barbino at second base.
Yes, Sal Barbino.
Miller looked like he thought about it, but was just trying to draw a throw there. But like I said, definitely a solid throw home. Would have had Miller out by at least a couple steps, if not more.
So the cleanup hitter will now come up to bat, and Braden Ziegler. First pitch, a comebacker right to Bechtold, throw to the plate. He is out. Bechtold chooses to throw home to the plate. Hughes applies the tag to retire Miller for the second out of the inning.
And a broken bat there.
Ziegler will reach on the fielder's choice. Robinson stayed put at second, so it's first and second now for Josh Reed. It's wild play after wild play here in the first.
See if Josh Reed can top it here.
What else can happen?
A single to left field.
Here's a single to left field. Here comes Robinson with the burners. He will come home and score. To third is Ziegler. Josh Reed moves into second base. It's a Toshiba RBI. The Barons get one back. It's 4-1.
Well, did a lot last game, so I guess I wouldn't say dust off the vocal cords for this one, but call Dale at 412-290-2156 for all of your printer output devices and digital workflow solutions, or visit www.business.toshiba.com and click Find a Dealer Near You.
So we got runners on third and second, 4-1 Athletics in front over the Barons. Like I said before the RBI single, what other chaotic thing could go on? I'd love to see someone hit the flagpole out in dead center for a home run. Can't get more chaotic than that, because that's a moonshot to get there.
What if you hit like the very bottom of the flagpole that's like sitting on the fence and then it bounces back in for a single?
That would be even wilder. It's an 0-2 count to Mike Gunn. Here's the pitch by Bechtold. Ground ball to third. Aftanis has it. Long throw across the diamond. Just in time to retire Gunn. 2 hits on the inning by the Barons. 1 run comes across to score off of no errors. Here and 2 men left on base. We played 1 complete inning. It's the Athletics 4, Barons 1.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Back here for the top half of the second inning, much like game 1. Here, very high scoring early on. 5 runs combined between both teams here. Athletics in front 4-1. With that, let's take a look at the starting lineups. Brought to you by the Crane Room Grill for the Allegheny Athletics. Well, we saw, just like the last game, first 7 hitters hit in the first inning. Tyler Danko, Johnny Bertucci, Morgan Ballot, Trent Belak, Colin Selinsky, Tyler Mack, and Johnny Hughes. It'll be Brecklin Minnick, Jake Hauer, and Tyler Aftanis all due up to bat here in the second inning. And then Sal Barbino, the number 11 hitter, playing over at second base. Now the defensive alignment here for the 3V Barons, brought to you by Madur Bonner Law, Mike Gunn over in left field, Ben Miller at center field, Demarion Young in right field, Ethan Adams at third base, Jake Robinson at shortstop, Nick Pirano at second base, Josh Reed at first, A.J. Verdi behind the plate, and Zachary Ketch, the starting pitcher. First pitch of the inning called a strike to Brecklin Minnick. 0-1 the count.
I think this game will start to resemble more of a normalcy now.
I don't know. After seeing what has all transpired in the first inning, I don't know what will be normal.
A 1-2-3 inning per chance?
Maybe. Probably. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball just misses. 2-1 the count. Here's the 2-1 fastball. Rolled out to short. Robinson has it. Throw on to first. In time to retire Minnick.
Well, got the first out done. Just need next two up to have his similar fate.
So last game, it was 4 runs, 3 hits in the top of the first inning by the Athletics in game 1. So far, 7 batters again, 4 runs, 4 hits in that one. This one's popped out to right. Right there is Demarion Young for the catch, and F9. 2 quick outs here in the top half of the second.
1 out away here from my 1-2-3. I won't say prediction, but hope.
All right. After this pitch, you have to listen to this crazy stat I just found. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed by Tyler Aftanis. So the top half of the second inning back in game 1 was Zimmerman, Mack, and Brecklin Minnick. Tommy Zimmerman led off the inning. A ground out to shortstop. What did Brecklin Minnick do here in the second? Grounded out to the shortstop. Jake Hauer just flew out to Young in right field. Batting second that inning was Tyler Mack, and he flew out to right field. So 6-3 F9. Brecklin Minnick ended the inning with a ground out to shortstop.
So what you're saying is Jake Robinson should be prepared right now.
Yes. There's too many similarities between both games. It's all blended together. 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3. No ground ball needed to Robinson. As Zachary Ketch changes the story here. 1-2-3 go down the Athletics. First strikeout of the day for Zachary Ketch. We played 1.5 complete. Athletics in front, 4-1.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Bottom half of the second inning, it's Josh Wolf, Demarion Young, and Nick Parado all due up to bat here in the bottom half of the second for the Barons. Athletics in front 4-1 here in this one. If 9-5 victory back in game 1 for the Barons. Athletics so far have come out strong with the 4 spot in the top half of the first. First pitch to Wolf, runs inside and low. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. Upstairs again. 2 balls and no strikes now to Wolf. Make it 3-0. 3 straight pitches high and away. Bechtold up to 26 pitches.
I think a 4-pitch walk sounds pretty good right now.
Here's the 3-0. Fastball right down the middle, calling for a strike. 3-1 the count. Here's the 3-1. Breaking ball, a liner. That bounces in front of Minnick. Throw on to first in time to retire Wolf. A 6-3 putout. The second inning back in game 1 was a 1-2-3 inning on both sides.
Not if Demarion Young has anything to say about it. For game 2 at least. Maybe he didn't like that he hit that one right back to me.
I'll tell you what, if there was no fence here, that was coming right back here into the broadcast booth.
I would have caught it. No doubt about it.
We need one of those highlight plays, you know, where the broadcaster catches it in foul territory. It's really cool.
Unfortunately, with all the netting here, I don't think that's much of a possibility unless...
It's somewhat possible. One is the count to Young. Breaking ball just hits the corner of the plate, and you can hear it by the reaction, a big ooh. A lot of oohs and ahs at that pitch. 1-2 the count to Young.
Like fireworks.
Here's the 1-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. The first strikeout of the day for Ethan Bechtold. Up to 8 strikeouts on the season. Gets the second out of the second. Now Nick Pirano will step up to bat. First pitch fastball, checks, swung by Pirano. Doesn't matter, right there down the middle, calling for a strike. 0-1. Prado batting 158 coming into today. Has a homer and 3 RBIs. Another fastball right there called for a strike. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball well high at the eye level of Pirano. 1-2 now the count. Here's the 1-2 to Pirano. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And that will end the second inning. 1-2-3. Go down the Barons here in the third. It is Athletics 4, Barons 1. You're watching collegiate level baseball on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
So Sal Barbino will step into the right-hander's batter's box to kick off the top half of the third. First pitch called a strike. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed again by Barbino. 0-2. Barbino batting 167 on the season. Here's the 0-2. Just misses off the top right on the top outside corner of the plate. 1-2 now the count.
I just try to shoot a basketball and hit my hand on the ceiling, so luckily I'm not pitching today.
Here's the 1-2, swung on and missed. Strike three. Barbino goes down swinging. His second strikeout of the game, and both of them coming in back-to-back at bats. That'll bring up top of the order here for the Athletics. First pitch runs inside to Tyler Danko. Count now 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball called for a strike. Or I guess not. It's a 3-0 count now to Denko. Fastball called a ball low. A 4-pitch walk to Tyler Danko. And a runner on board for the Athletics with one away. Runner goes on the pitch. A soft grounder back to the pitcher. He will take it to the bag himself. As catch will retire Berducci on the very first pitch of his at-bat. Danko will advance to second and into scoring position, but now there's two away. Morgan Ballant will step in with 2 outs, a runner on second, in a 4-1 ball game. First pitch inside for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Called a strike right there on the lower inside corner. 1-1. Catch winds and fires. Down low into the dirt. Count now stands 2 balls and a strike. Danko on second. Ball gets away from Verdi. Danko will move 90 feet away. It's a 3-1 count now to Bellant. Danko on third. Here's the 3-1 ground ball to third. That's in the hole and into left field. Danko will score easily and extend the Athletics lead back to 4. It's 5-1. An RBI single for Morgan Bellant. Scores Danko. Lead back up to 4. That brings up Trent Belak. First pitch, a soft pop-up that lands in foul territory right in between Ethan Adams at third base and Mike Gunn out in left field. Back in game 1, at this point, it was 4-1, and it was the top of the third inning that the Athletics scored a run to make it 5-1. Here's the 0-1. Just off the plate for a ball, 1-1 the count.
Well, I know I'm a little tired, but this whole deja vu thing seems a little excessive.
Here's the 1-1. Runner goes. Here's the throw down by Verdi. Hits off of the glove of Robinson and into center field. Bellant will not go anywhere and will stay over at second base. Trent Belak grounded out to shortstop to end the third inning last game, when Morgan Bellant was on second base. 2-1 pitch called a strike. Make it 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Just outside. Count will run full.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that one was pretty much the same location as the last one, but alas, called a ball. Now we got a full count.
Bellant on second. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled back.
What's better than one payoff pitch? 2.
2 payoff pitches.
Although I hope we don't get to 3.
Unless it's an out, I guess.
Right.
If it's not going to be an out, do another one. 3-2 pitch outside, ball 4. Belak walks. Runners on first and second. The deja vu does not continue for now. Colin Zielinski will step in 0 for 1 today in this game. Zielinski was 1 for 3 back in game 1. Catch winds and fires. Inside, this one skips away from Verdi. Both runners will advance. Bellant to third, Belak to second off of the pass ball. Third and second. Now for Zielinski. Breaking ball runs high. 2 balls and no strikes. Catch up to 58 pitches. Catch kicks and fires. This one popped up to third. Adams dives and he drops it. Belot will score from third. Belak to third. And it's now 6-1.
Yeah, looks like we're going to get some bullpen action here for the Barons. Looks like Nick Magnifico walking out there.
An infield single by Colin Solinsky extends the lead to 5, now 6-1. Catch fires one just off the plate for a ball. 1-0 the count. Fastball calling for a strike, evens the count up 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Down low below the knees of Mack. 2-1 now the count. Tyler Mack 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center field. Back in the first. Here's the 2-1. Down low. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Fouled back. Count runs full. Belak on third, Solinsky at first. Full count to Tyler Mack. Here's the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. That'll load him up.
And that will also bring out Coach Francis. Gonna get our first UPMC trip to the mound of the ball game. UPMC Orthopedic Care is Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for sports medicine services. To schedule an appointment at any of the 4 Lawrence County locations, call 724-983-7000.
Looks like catch will not be pulled, at least on this visit. As we can see, Nick Magnifico is warming up with Callan Durbin in the Barons bullpen. Johnny Hughes will come up to bat. He has bases fully loaded. Ducks everywhere for Allegheny. First pitch grounded over off the glove of Robinson and kicks into left field. Belak will score. Everyone will stay put. So there's ducks still everywhere for the Athletics. Now a 7-1 lead.
Also going to get our first Axe courtesy runner of the ball game.
Zach Johnson will come in place for Johnny Hughes.
Axe is here to get you there. Lawrence County's door-to-door transportation service is open to the public. Axe takes people to work, play, and anywhere else they want to go. Call 724-652-5588 for more info.
Solinsky on third, Mack on second, Johnson now at first. Brecklin Minnick with the bases loaded. First pitch upstairs for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Called a strike. 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1. Fastball just catches the lower outside corner now, 1-2. 2 outs, 1-2 count, bases loaded. That one skips away. Two and two now the count. Here's the 2-2. Fouled out of play. We'll do it again, 2-2. .71 pitches so far by Zachary Ketch. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball finds the hole and into right field. 1 run will score. Everyone will stay put as Solinsky comes across the score. It's now 8-1. Another RBI single. This time by Brecklin Minnick. As bases still loaded. We'll bring up Jake Hauer.
Yeah, it looks like Magnifico done warming up, so I'm sure if Catch doesn't get out of the inning here, we'll see Nick Magnifico coming in.
First pitch breaking ball upstairs for a ball.
I'm sure regardless of the outcome of this at-bat, we'll see Magnifico step in.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball reaches out of play. 1-1 now the count. And what is likely going to be the final batter that Ketch will face with Magnifico ready to go. 1-1 pitch, low and away. 2-1 the count to Hauer. Here's the 2-1. This one goes by Robinson into center field. 1 run will score. Here comes Hughes coming home. He will score. An RBI single brings in 2 more runs, extends this Allegheny Athletics lead. Now it's 10-1.
Yeah, that's going to be it for Zachary Catch. Not the outing he wanted.
Definitely not what you wanted, as it's now a 9-run ball game. And Zachary Ketch pulled after 76 pitches. We'll take a quick step aside and we'll come back in for Nick Magnifico coming on to the hill.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve. Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
You guys ready? seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do?
We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Back here for the top half of the third, as Nick Magnifico will come in and more action in the Barons bullpen. It looks like Nate Evans is warming up, as Nick Magnifico will look to get out of the jam with runners on first and second and 2 outs.
So our first red zone call to the bullpen of the ball game. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all of your county sporting apparel needs. Sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Voted best of the best in right here, Lawrence County.
First pitch, breaking ball, ground ball to Robinson. He has it, throw on to first in time. Magnifico pitches one pitch to get out of the jam. He had more pitches thrown in the warm-up than he did actually here in the third inning. As he gets out of it, as 6 runs come across the score here in the third inning for the Athletics. After 2.5 complete, it's Athletics 10, Barons 1.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at medorebonnerlaw.com for more information.
Congratulations to our May LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor all of Lawrence County softball as our Lawrence County Team of the Month. Mohawk, Neshannock, and Union won a softball trifecta of WPIL championships on the same day. Elwood City, Laurel, Shenango, and Wilmington each won playoff games, and Newcastle set program and WPIL records on the softball diamond this year. Congratulations to all of our county softball athletes representing as our May LCAP.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Bottom half of the third inning, 6 runs, 5 hits. 2 men left on base there in the top half of the third. Zachary Ketch fishes 2 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 9 hits, 10 runs, all 10 earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. First pitch runs upstairs to Ethan Adams, 1-0 the count. Ethan Bechtold out there on the hill. 1-0 pitch fouled out of play. 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1. Outside for a ball. 2-1 the count. Very calm afternoon here from Flaherty Field. 2-1 breaking ball fouled back. Again, it'll be 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Called strike 3. Adams did not like that call as he thought it was well off the plate. 3rd strikeout on the day. for Ethan Bechtold and back-to-back-to-back strikeouts. He will now face Ben Miller and the Barons' top of the order. First pitch hit by Barbino. Inside, down the third baseline. Miller reaches the first base. And that one just gets right by the glove of Tyler Aftanis. A one-out knock for Ben Miller. Puts a runner on base for the Barons. That'll bring up Jake Robinson. Or in his last at-bat, hit the longest single you could imagine, as that one was going back to dead center field and hit the very top of the wall. First pitch breaking ball called a strike. Oh, 1 the count. Miller on first. 0-1 fouled back and out of play. 0-2. And Robinson 1 for 1. He has also scored the only Barons run of this game. Bechtold set, winds and fires down. Outside for a ball, 1-2. One out, 1-2 count to Jake Robinson. Here's the 1-2. Fastball fouled out of play. We'll do it again from the bout. 1-2 the count. Robinson batting .356. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3. Another strikeout for Ethan Bechtold as he has struck out his last 4 batters he's faced. And it seems there's almost no life left in the tank here for the Barons. Barons down by 9. First pitch breaking ball down low in the dirt. Barons looking to get back and tack on a couple runs and just chip away at this 9-run lead. Ground ball to short. Brecklin Minnick has it. Throw on to first in time to retire Verdi. 6-3 put out in the third out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left on base here in the bottom half of the third inning. Score remains Athletics 10, Barons 1.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Building Block Baseball is a local organization dedicated to and actively involved in teaching and development of local baseball talent. 3B provides weekly baseball seminars from January through May to enhance local baseball knowledge for players, coaches, and parents. Building Block Baseball is available for one-on-one development programs, team instructions, and group sections. 3B also provides Lawrence County with their own collegiate summer baseball team. The 3B Barons showcase top collegiate baseball talents of the area. Visit buildingblocksbaseball.com for more information and for their free downloadable documents and videos. Whether you're just learning the game, playing in college, or coaching a team, 3B can get you the building blocks of baseball today.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Top of the 4th inning here from Flaherty Field. It'll be the exact same do-up as the last inning, as the Allegheny Athletics have batted the whole way through the order. It'll be Sal Barbino kicking things off, followed by Tyler Danko and Johnny Berducci. Nick Magnifico into pitch after throwing just one pitch last inning to get out of the 3rd inning. First pitch by Magnifico, swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Another breaking ball, ground ball to short. Robinson has it, throw on to first, and he is safe. Josh Reed try extending his body to catch that sooner, but Sal Barbino legs out an infield single, and the leadoff man aboard here for Tyler Danko. First pitch, breaking ball, calling for a strike. 0-1 the count. Another breaking ball over to second. Throw on to second for one, to first. Not in time as Danko reaches first base, but they will get out the lead runner in Sal Barbino. A 4-6 put out for the first out. Danko reaches on a fielder's choice. One away here in the top half of the 4th. That'll bring up Johnny Berducci. Danko on first, 1 out. 10-1, Athletics in front. Pick off them back over at first, not in time. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball well inside for a ball. Want to know the count. Here's the 1-0. Fastball inside. Make it 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Outside and away. 3 balls and no strikes now to Berducci. Magnifico down in the count. See what he goes with here. Here's the 3-0. Breaking ball there for a strike. 3-1 the count. Here's the 3-1. Ground ball to short to Robinson. Flip on to second for one. On to first. In time. A double play. A 6-4-3 double play to get out of the inning. Only one base hit in the inning here by the Athletics. After 3.5 complete, it's still Athletics 10, Barons 1 on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my ex-driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Back here for the top half, or the bottom half of the fourth inning, excuse me. Allegheny Athletics in front 10-1. And with that, as of yesterday, we are officially 5 Fridays away from week 0 of the WPIL high school football season. There you have it. 5 New Shannock Lancers. All excited for that. Always got to be excited. Week 0 coming August 22nd. High school sports are back. First pitch to Braden Ziegler, popped up to center field. Danko is there to make the catch on the very first pitch of the inning. So one away here in the bottom half of the fourth. That'll bring up Josh Reed. First pitch fouled out of play. Be an 0-1 count early here for Josh Reed. Reed batting .289, 1 for 1 so far in this game. So that one sails high above the head of Reed. 1-1 the count. Nobody on, 1 out. Athletics in front 10-1 over the Barons. One pitch, foul tip, but caught by Hughes. Count will be 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Just got a piece of it, was Reed. Here's the 1-2 from Reed. Breaking ball, a bouncer to short, backhanded by Minnick. Throw on to first in time for the second out. Mike Gunn now will come up with nobody on and 2 outs. Bechtold winds and fires and throws this one behind Gunn. 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0. Fastball just off the plate for a ball, 2-0. Bechtold winds and fires the 2-0. Swung on and fouled on back by Gunn. 2-1 now the count. This one hit out towards left field. A long run over for Jake Howard, but he will make the catch in left center field for the third out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom half of the fourth. We played 4 complete. Your current score, Athletics 10, Barons 1.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Xenoliopo or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Let's just go back here for the top half of the 5th inning. Morgan Ballant, Trent Belak, Colin Solinsky all due up to bat here in the top half of the 5th. First pitch outside for a ball, 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0, fouled out to the backstop, 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1. Bouncer into the dirt. 2-1 now the count to Morgan Ballant. Another one inside and in the dirt. Now 3-1 the count. Nate Evans, a full warm-up now in the Barons bullpen. I believe it is Callan Durbin catching. Magnifico has been in since the 3rd inning, where he pitched 1 pitch. Here's the 3-1. This one driven over to left field. Long run over for Gunn, but that one will ultimately fall foul. Count will now go full to Morgan Ballant. Nobody on, nobody out. A full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed by Ballant. First strikeout on the day for Nick Magnifico. Now we'll face Trent Belak. Belak has reached base in both prior plate appearances. 1 for 1. Scored 2 runs. First pitch, breaking ball, swung on and missed by Belak. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball sits a little bit low out of the zone. 1-1 now the count. This one lined out to center field and drops in for a base hit right in front of Miller. A 1-out knock for Trent Belak and a runner aboard. Colin Solinsky will now step in. Magnifico set. Lines and fires. Called a strike. 0-1 the count to Solinsky. Here's the 0-1. Down low into the dirt for a ball. Count evens out 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball called a strike. 1-2 now the count. Here's the 1-2 from Magnifico. Comebacker right back to Magnifico. Throw to second. No call, and he is rolled out. A very, very long delay by our base umpire and calls Belak out. A 1-4 put out for the second out of the inning. Solinsky reaches on a fielder's choice. First pitch runs inside to Tyler Mack. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. Down low into the dirt 2-0. Magnifico 6.08 ERA. Here's the 2-0. Called a strike right there at the knees of Mac, 2-1. Mac 0 for 1 in 2 plate appearances. Walked back in the third, came around to score the 9th run of the game for the Athletics. This one pulled out towards left field, towards Gunn. He will range over and make the catch in left field to end the inning. 1 run, 1 man left on base. We'll head into the bottom half of the 5th. Athletics 10, Barons 1. You're watching collegiate level baseball on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9 ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Back here for the bottom half of the 5th inning. With that, let's bring out our congratulations to both Tori Atkins and Jackson Schwodell on being named Newcastle News Athletes of the Year. Congratulations, Tori and Jackson. Tori Atkins from Laurel High School, the 2025 PIAA Class 2A's Girls Track and Field Champion for the 400-meter dash. And for Jackson Schrodel from Mohawk, the 2025 PIAA Class 2A Boys Track and Field Champion for the 3,200-meter run. 0-1 pitch to Josh Reed, pulled into left center field and in there for a base hit. A leadoff single for Josh Wolf. Puts the leadoff man aboard. Now for Demarion Young. First pitch called a strike to Demarion Young. Go 1 pitch, foul out of play. Quickly now 0-2. Wolf at first. Nick Barato on deck, also due up in the inning. Here's the 0-2. Just off the plate for a ball, 1-2 the count. Here's the 1-2 from Young. This one lined into right field and in there for a base hit. Back-to-back singles by the Barons. Puts 2 runners on. Here now for Nick Parado. Nick Parado looking to tack on a couple runs and really dig into this Barons deficit as they trail by 9. First pitch popped up, and this one will land out of play. Oh, and 1 the count to Parado. Here's the 0-1. Foul tipped and off of the mask of the home plate umpire. 0-2 the count. Here's the 0-2. Upstairs for a ball. 1-2 now the count to Parado. Parado's 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging back in the second inning. Here's the 1-2. Fouled out of play. They're going to call catcher's interference on Johnny Hughes is what it looks like. And that'll load up the bases. Catcher's interference. That's definitely a first there, Garrett. I haven't seen that called in a hot second. But it will be catcher's interference against Johnny Hughes. So Parado will move to first. And now there's ducks everywhere for the Barons and for Ethan Adams.
Well, not just first time seeing that in a while, but just a weird little circumstance there.
Definitely came out of the blue. For sure. That ball skips away from Hughes. But able to corral it.
That came from out of the blue and from blue, both the umpire and the catcher donning blue shirts, although definitely varying saturations on those.
You got the umpire blue, which is kind of more like a Father's Day kind of blue. We going ocean blue? Definitely not sky blue.
For
the catcher for Johnny Hughes in the Athletics.
It's more like a deep blue. Like
a deep blue? Okay.
Like maybe like ocean blue, but like far. Like not like shoreline, but like, you know, like the type of blue that like if you were to like fall off a boat in, you'd probably be in danger.
Yeah. I can agree with you on that. Here's the 3-1. Fouled out of play. As that one stays into the perimeter of the part, thanks to the netting.
But, you know, I wasn't even referring to the his shirt for either one of them. I was more so just referring to the call came from blue, as in, you know, what is typically referred to as the umpires.
Here's the full count pitch. Swung on and missed by Adams. As he swings right through strike 3. Strikeout number 5. On the day for Ethan Bechtold, and the first out of the inning.
Some Ethan on Ethan crime there.
Well, that'll flip the lineup card over to Ben Miller for his third at-bat today. He reached in both prior at-bats, got a single back in the third inning, and then a drop third strike. For first pitch to Miller down low for a ball. Want to know the count?
Tyler, I don't want to, you know, expose anything, but according to a rumor, this might not be the only baseball production this summer on the Lawrence County SportsNet, but that's as far as I'll say in regards to that right now.
1-1 is the count to Miller. One swung on and missed as that one hit Hughes and rolled the whole way back to the pitcher. You don't see that too often either. That's probably the first I've ever seen it where it should go down as a pass ball, but it went forward.
It's like when you're golfing and you swing and the ball goes backwards.
That's about when I use my driver, that's about how far I actually make it though. Is maybe if I'm lucky I'll get it back to the pitcher's mount.
I put the woods in Tiger Woods, I'll just say that much. And usually they're behind me or to the left or right, but never down center.
Here's the 2-2. This one's popped up and will get out of play. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the golf clubs I use are a little bit short for me. Like, actually really short for me. So
I'm sure any golf clubs are short for you, though.
They're my grandfather's old sets of golf clubs. That's what I use because it's a little bit of a taller set. And like when I use my pitching wedge, it looks like I have scoliosis. That's how bad it is. This one's grounded out into the hole, but stopped by Minnick. But everyone will advance one base, and Josh Wolf will come around to score. A Toshiba RBI infield single here by Ben Miller. And cuts into this Allegheny Athletics lead. It's now 10-2.
Who's your favorite golfer, would you say? All-time, current, doesn't matter. See, I'm not a huge golf watcher. I'm not like Eric Thomas, who was watching the games while we were at the Penn State Championship games. But, you know, there are some golfers that I can certainly appreciate and admire. But I'm curious what your answer would be.
I like Rory McIlroy. Before he won the Masters. Just want to be clear about that.
See, my favorite golfer is his kryptonite.
This one's lined over to left field. That falls in for a base hit. 1 run will score. That'll be Demarion Young. Another Toshiba RBI single. This time by Jake Robinson. And cuts into the lead even more. It's now 10-3.
Looks like we're going to get a mound visit here. Might be the line for Bechtold, and looks like he might stay in this one.
Well, regardless, as of right now, it's going to be a UPMC trip to the mound.
Certainly. UPMC is Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you back on your feet faster. Visit upmc.com to find a doctor near you. So going back to golf talk, you said Rory McIlroy, your favorite. When I say my favorite is probably his kryptonite, do you have a hint that who I might be alluding to? I'll say this, a younger guy.
Every time I hear kryptonite, I immediately think of Superman just because of the new movie, but go ahead.
Someone who had a bit of a...
Joe Pavelski?
No.
First pitch breaking ball, calling the strike to A.J. Verdine.
When I say golfing, I don't refer to the Philadelphia Flyers, who do probably a lot of that come the summertime. But no, gone to a battle with him in the Open last year.
Fly ball out to right field. That will be caught by Johnny Berducci. Tagging home is Parado. He will score easily on to third base. Is Ben Miller. Another Toshiba RBI. This one's a sacrifice fly by A.J. Verdine. And just like that, 3 runs tacked on here in the 5th. It's now 10-4.
And here comes Giovanni Ricasci pinch hitting for, I believe, Braden Ziegler. Going back to that, probably the most controversial golfer right now, Bryson DeChambeau.
Oh, yeah. I like him.
You see, now I was saying he's probably Rory's kryptonite in the U.S. Open a couple years ago when he missed those close putts. Became a bit of a punching bag there for a good minute. Been watching a lot of his Break 50 series with.
I know. I watched those too. Those are great. First pitch second pitch of the at-bat called a strike, so it's an 0-2 count to Rakashi.
You know, he posted his practice at nearby, I'm blank on the name, Oakmont, before the Open, where, you know, it's just really cool to see that insight from one of the best in the game.
0-2 pitch outside for a ball, 1-2. On that strike two call, Jake Robinson stole second, so it's runners on third and second here for the Barons. Stolen base number 3 on the season for Robinson. This one's a ground ball to short, backhanded by Minnick, throw across in time for the third out. Athletics able to get out of it thanks to a 6-3 ground out, but 3 runs come across to score here for the Barons. It's now Athletics 10, Barons 4 after 5 complete innings.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builders has been building our community for 70 years.
Top of the 6th inning we go here from Flaherty Field. Myself, Tyler Aaron, alongside Garrett Dolan with you here today on a beautiful afternoon here at Flaherty Field. First pitch popped up by Hughes to center. Miller's there, and he will make the catch for the first out of the inning. So one away here in the top half of the 6th. That'll bring up Brecklin Minnick in a 10-4 lead here for the Athletics. First pitch to Brecklin Minnick, runs inside for a ball, 1-0 the count.
And we were just talking about some of our favorite 80s bands. Who would you say is your favorite?
80s bands?
Yeah, in between the break we were referring to one that I will not name because I think that they are very overrated, but...
You don't like Queen?
Okay, I don't dislike Queen as a whole. I just think Bohemian Rhapsody is the most overrated song of all time. I'm not saying it's bad. There's a difference between bad and overrated. I'm just saying it's overrated. Because people think it's the greatest song of all time, and I will go on record saying, no. People want to say, like, you know, it's okay to have opinions, and it's okay for people to have different opinions, and that's fine. I completely understand. But this is not opinion. It is fact that Bohemian Rhapsody is the most overrated song of all time, and certainly not the best. Not even close.
Here's the 2-1 pitch to Minnick. He pulls this one to right field, to shallow right field. Parada will run back to make the catch in shallow right field for the second out, and that will bring up Jake Hauer. You know, with Queen, I didn't mind Queen a lot, but I really like Queen a lot more when I watched the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, because it's a movie about how Queen came to be, but it's focused through Freddie Mercury and kind of his life. And it shows you how Queen got built and all of that stuff. It's really cool, like how they started and everything. I recommend you to watch that movie. It might change your mind about Queen.
Well, I'm stubborn, so I will not watch it, and even if I did, no.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one driven deep out towards left field. Long run over for Gunn. That's well over his head and bounces off the wall. He will stay at second. It's a 2-out double by Jake Hauer. And into scoring position for Tyler Aftanis, who has 1 RBI this season.
Well, last inning we were talking about favorite golfers. This inning we're talking about, Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie. Combine the two, golf and movie. Not sure if you know, but Happy Gilmore 2 coming out, I believe, in a couple weeks, maybe next week on Netflix.
This Friday, I'm pretty sure. The 20th.
It's soon, I know that. Will you be watching?
Coming. I will be watching.
See, I'm not sure if I will or not. I loved Happy Gilmore 1, but I'm not a big, Netflix guy. I believe my mom has an account that I sometimes look on, but that's maybe once a year, if that. But maybe Happy Gilmore 2 will be my one time of the year to watch Netflix.
Yeah. Well, so you're going to watch it?
Maybe. Depends if there's a night where I'm I got 2 hours to kill, which is not very often.
Magnifico checks back at Hauer at second. Winds and fires down the 2-0. Ground ball that finds the hole in between Adams and Robinson. Here comes Hauer hustling home. He will score standing. An RBI single by Tyler Aftanis to give the Allegheny Athletics a 11-4 lead.
Well, we mentioned how football season under 5 Fridays away. This is looking like a football score, albeit for football standards a very low-scoring football score, but more than a baseball score, I would say. Although I'm not sure how that would work. He got a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and then a field goal, and then 2 safeties for the Barons. So maybe it does look more like a baseball score, but a very high-scoring one. Just going over my football knowledge.
1-0 pitch outside for a ball to Sal Barbino, now 2-0. We still have to go back and answer the $1 million question that you originally asked me. Now I'm going to ask you, who's your favorite band from the 80s?
Can't choose one. And not just because they're all good.
Comebacker to Magnifico. He will take his time, throw over to first in time for the 3rd out of the inning. We'll hold that question, Garrett. We'll get back to it in the bottom half of the 6th. Athletics tack on another. They lead it over the Barons 11-4.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Here's the first pitch of the bottom half of the 6th inning. Fouled on back to the backstop by Josh Reed. New pitcher here for the Allegheny Athletics. A red zone call to the bullpen. Trent Belak now in relief of Ethan Bechtold. After Ethan Bechtold pitched 5 complete innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 6 strikeouts. Belak coming in with a 3.57 ERA. 0-2 pitch fouled back by Josh Reed. Will do it again from the belt. Oh-2 pitch runs high above the head of Reed. 1-2 now the count.
You know, I've certainly spent more time this past year in Newcastle than I ever have. You know, I'm not even sure necessarily if I had been to Newcastle prior to working with LCSN in the fall.
Really?
I mean, I probably in passing once or twice, but like, not that I recall.
1-2 pitch fouled out of play. We'll do it again. 1-2. Yeah, I agree with you. Every year I've worked with Lawrence County SportsNet, I keep on coming to Newcastle more and more, and I think this summer has definitely been the most amount of times I've came out to Lawrence County.
This past year alone, I'd probably say at least 3, maybe even 4 times a week I've made trips out into the county.
Here's the 2-2 pitch, line down the first base line, but foul. Count will remain 2-2.
Admittedly, I didn't even know the 3B Barons were in Newcastle until a couple months ago. Although I guess that's better than knowing that today. So, although that also depends on your definition. Are we in Newcastle? Are we, you know, that's the debate. Like, say, like, is Moon Township a part of Pittsburgh?
2-2 pitch runs well inside and hits Reed. A leadoff hit by a pitch, and Reed will make his way down to first base.
You know, I saw, going off that topic, I saw a headline from 93.7 The Fan a couple weeks ago asking, is a Penn State football game a Pittsburgh sporting event?
No.
The same answer, is Bohemian Rhapsody the best song of all time? Absolutely not. But
no, there's no way Bohemian Rhapsody is the best song of all time either.
But here's the thing. Okay, so we went there. It's like about 2.5, 3 hours away. From Pittsburgh.
Butler. From
Correct.
Butler, which is an hour north
right.
of Pittsburgh. Just to keep that in mind.
But regardless, it's at least 2 hours. So, okay, if we are considering if we're even, I'm not saying anyone says that it is, but if we're even, you know, bringing this question into existence, that means that there's at least a debate to be had, which there is not. So, 2 hours at least. If we're saying that is a Pittsburgh sporting event, then could you argue that a Cleveland Cavaliers game is as well? What about a West Virginia football game? Like, and then if we want to argue that, well, those are in different states, so it doesn't count, it's like, okay, so then would a Penn State football game be a Philadelphia sporting event? Would a Philadelphia sporting event be a Pittsburgh sporting event? Like, where do we draw the line here?
I'd say an hour distance.
Because here's the thing. You could argue I wouldn't agree with it, but you could argue that, say, like a Robert Morris game is not a Pittsburgh sporting event because it's not in Pittsburgh. Like Duquesne is. Pitt, technically in Oakland, I would completely disagree if you said it's not a Pittsburgh sporting event, but you could argue that. And those are still much, much better arguments than asking is a Penn State game one.
2-2 pitch swung on and missed by Mike Gunn. Goes down swinging the first strikeout on the day for Trent Belak. As rather Tommy Caroli, who's pinch hitting for Mike Gunn.
I mean, that whole topic just gets me enraged. Because it's like, absolutely not. Like, not even close. I think my definition is like, okay, could you walk there? Because, like, going from downtown Pittsburgh to Robert Morris is a very long walk. But you could do it. You could. Penn State, you could not.
Well, I guess you could. It just might take you a month.
Well, that's the problem, though. Like, can you do it in, like, a day?
To a pitch called a strike. Count now goes 2-1 to Wolf.
What do you think our Lawrence County SportsNet, Penn State University expert James Dodson would say in that regards to that topic?
I think he would side with us.
Well, it's not even like disregarding Penn State. It's just saying, is it a Pittsburgh sporting event? No.
Here's the 3-1, found back to the backstop. Off the red stanchion. Count goes full to Wolf. 11-4 is our score. Athletics in front, bottom half of the sixth. Josh Reed on first base. Full count, 1 out. To Josh Wolf. Belak, it comes set. Here's the payoff pitch. Fly ball out to center field. Danko will charge in for it. He dives. He cannot make the catch. Reed will stop at second. It's a 1-out hit by Josh Wolf. Put 2 runners on base. Now for Demarion Young. Looking to add on and just cut into this lead as the Athletics lead right now at the moment is 7.
So we're going to get a mound visit here, so we got a second to banter a little more. Like, I would argue that a Butler sporting event, like if there was, like, say, a Butler Blue Sox game back when they were in the Prospect League, I would argue that's not a Pittsburgh sporting event. It's another town. Like, is it Pittsburgh area? Sure. But a Pittsburgh, no, it's not.
I don't think Butler is anywhere close to Pittsburgh
No.
area.
But again, if we're arguing Penn State,
Yeah.
Butler is much closer. So it's like, again, where do we draw this line? And this is a completely,
I'd say you draw the line in the county. Anything
Allegheny.
Yeah. Sacrifice bunt by Young. Back to Belak. Long throw to first. Was it in time? Yes. Belak just gets the ball over to first and just in the nick of time.
This is a completely irrelevant and stupid argument that, it should not even be entertained, and I shouldn't even be talking about right now. But we need to fill time, so that's what I'm doing.
Both runners advance, so Reed to third, Wolf to second. Runners on third and second for Nick Parado. One-0 pitch outside. Now 2-0. I'd say you draw the line at Allegheny County. If you're not in Allegheny County, you're not a Pittsburgh sporting event.
See, I feel like you could even argue that, though. Like, even some parts of Allegheny County, like, Pittsburgh, not really. But that's a whole other topic. You know what I'm sure who would consider a Pittsburgh sporting event? I'm sure Coach Francis would consider a Michigan Wolverines game one.
Ground ball right back to Belak. Throw over to first in time. On back-to-back 1-3 putouts to end the 6th inning. No runs come across the score as the Barons strand 2 with 1 hit in the inning. They still trail by 7.
Congratulations to our May LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor all of Lawrence County softball as our Lawrence County Team of the Month. Mohawk and Shannikin Union won a softball trifecta of WPIL championships on the same day. Elwood City, Laurel, Shenango, and Wilmington each won playoff games, and Newcastle set program and WPIL records on the softball diamond this year. Congratulations to all of our county softball athletes representing as our May LCAP.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Back here for the top half of the 7th. Another red zone call to the bullpen here for the 3B Barons, as Nate Evans will make his first appearance of the season in place for Nick Magnifico, who went 3 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 4 hits, a run that was earned, and a strikeout. Top of the order up to bat here for the Athletics and Tyler Denko. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed by Danko. Evens up the count 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball off the top of the glove of Verdi and kicks the whole way back to the backstop. 2 balls and a strike. Johnny Berducci and Morgan Ballant all due up to bat this inning for the Athletics. 0-2, a shot right back up the middle and into center field. A leadoff base hit by Tyler Danko. He's on base for the 4th time this game. He's reached first base in all 4 of his plate appearances today. And a runner on first for Johnny Berducci. Here's the first pitch. Fastball called for a strike. So 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 by Evans. Fouled out of play quickly now, 0-2. Evans is set, winds and fires. This one fouled out of play again. We'll do it again from the belt, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball fouled out of play. We'll do it again. How many times can we say again off of these foul balls? Count remains 0-2. Throw back to first with the pickoff attempt. Not there. Here's the 0-2. Fouled again. Five pitches now. All have been fouled off. Here's the 0-2 again. Fouled off again. Put a counter up. He's fouled them all off. Home plate umpires already had to fill up on baseballs once this at bat. You might have to do it again. No, one runner on first. This ball is high and skips away past Verdi. Danko will advance on the pass ball to second and into scoring position. 1-2 now the count. They will roll it as a wild pitch. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball just a bit high and away. Evens up the count 2-2. Here comes the seventh pitch of this at bat. Down low. Great stop by Verdine to keep it in front of him. Count will run full. Here comes the ninth pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again.
You know, if there was a day for my car to get hit by a foul ball, it'd probably be today.
Mine too. My car's parked closer too.
Hey, I got here earlier, so I get that little added bonus.
There's no way it's coming back to us. Here's the payoff pitch. Are you kidding me? Another foul ball. That one almost nailed the golf cart right in front of the batting cage. Johnny Berushi, are you kidding? Foul ball after foul ball. And if you're a coach, this is exactly how you want all your batters, all your at-bats to go. Here's pitch number 11, ball 4. What a at-bat by Johnny Berushi. And comes out with the walk and puts 2 runners on for Morgan Ballant.
I got nothing.
First pitch, this one's in fair territory towards the line and left. And that will fall in for a fair ball right in front of Mike Gunn, or excuse me, Tommy Caroli in left field. And that'll load up the bases for the Athletics. There's ducks everywhere for Trent Belak. First pitch breaking ball called for a strike to Belak. Here's the 0-1. Another breaking ball popped up in the infield. Robinson is there, and he will make the catch. One away now here in the 7th. Bring up Colin Solinsky. First pitch, breaking ball upstairs and away. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball just clips the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt. Great stop by Verdi. Now 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Inside. Count now 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Down low, ball for Nate Evans, walks in a run. And that run being Tyler Danko coming from third. Johnny Berushi advances from second to third. Ballant from first to second. Now Solinsky on first. Extends the lead now to 8. 12-4, your score. First pitch, breaking ball to Tyler Mack upstairs for a ball, 1-0. The sunny skies are almost all gone, and it's just all a real hazy cloud.
Well, looks like this might be a first time pitching for a handful of guys. Looks like maybe Troy Bachman is gonna come in, depending on how Nate Evans does the rest of the way in this inning.
This one's popped up. And out of play, it'll be 2 balls and a strike.
First foul ball we've seen in a while. I feel like we haven't seen that many today.
Foul balls?
Yeah. That's the first one I can remember in maybe since game 1. I think there was one in like the second inning of game 1. I don't think there's been one since then.
Here's the 2-1. This one's powered out to right field. Young is there. He will make the catch. Berushi will tag home. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time as Berushi slides in safely and extend the Athletics lead now to 13-4. So Johnny Hughes will come up to bat. First pitch low and away for a ball. 1-0. One popped up and out of play. Another foul ball. Moves the count now to 2-1. Evans is set. Lines and fires down the 2-1. This one popped up towards Young in right field. Long run for Young, and he can't catch it. One run will score. Make this a 14-4 game.
Looks like another courtesy runner here.
Zach Johnson coming back in for Johnny Hughes. As Solinsky will advance to third, Bellant will score on an E9. First pitch to Minnick, runs inside for a ball, 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0, popped out of play. Count goes even 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball stopped by Evans. Throw on to first in time to retire Minnick in plenty of time. Great stop by Nate Evans. With the comebacker to get out of the inning. 3 runs come across the score. Barons have 3 outs to go. They trail by 10. 14-4 on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Building Block Baseball is a local organization dedicated to and actively involved in teaching and development of local baseball talent. 3B provides weekly baseball seminars from January through May to enhance local baseball knowledge for players, coaches, and parents. Building Block Baseball is available for one-on-one development programs, team instructions, and group sections. 3B also provides Lawrence County with their own collegiate summer baseball team. The 3B Barons showcase top collegiate baseball talents of the area. Visit buildingblocksbaseball.com for more information and for their free downloadable documents and videos. Whether you're just learning the game, playing in college, or coaching a team, 3B can get you the building blocks of baseball today.
Back here for the bottom half of the 7th. Ethan Adams, Ben Miller, Jake Robinson all due up here in the inning. Trent Bielak hitting. The first pitch popped up towards center field. Danko will rein over for it and will make the catch for the first out of the inning. First pitch to Ben Miller, down low for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Upstairs again, 2 balls and no strikes. Now a 3-0 count to Ben Miller as that one rains well outside. Fastball there for a strike. 3-1 the count.
Got Jake Robinson waiting on deck.
That one away for a ball. Ball 4. A 1-out walk to Ben Miller brings up Jake Robinson.
Got him right where we want him.
First pitch to Robinson, calling a strike, 0-1 the count. Garrett, you wanted to talk earlier about college football. What did you have to say about that?
I mean, nothing in particular, just, like national championship predictions. Cause
really? This early?
Why not?
Okay.
I mentioned Coach Francis in Michigan, so I'm sure I know who his pick would be.
This ball skips away on the wild pitch. That will advance Ben Miller to second base and into scoring position for the Barons.
After that game in Youngstown the other day, went to Kent State, and after seeing that, I think I know who's winning the national championship.
Who? Kent?
Slippery Rock University. I didn't specify which division.
Okay, Division 2.
But yes, Kent State as well.
2-1 pitch, found out of play. Count evens up, 2-2. My sister just had an official visit to California University at PA, so at the D2 level, I'll take them to win the national championship.
I just got a little nauseous. Sorry about that. I'll bite my tongue on that. I think I say enough about the school down south that I don't want to get us in trouble on here, especially since we got some California players on the Barons, AJ Verdi and why am I drawing a blank? Liam McElroy. He's been out for a good minute, so also a Butler guy.
3-2 pitch down low into the dirt. Ball 4. Robinson is walked. Both runners now on base for the Barons have been a free pass given up by Trent Belak. AJ Verdi plans to take full advantage of that and hopefully bring in these 2 runs.
As I just mentioned.
First pitch, that skips away from Hughes to the backstop. Both runners will advance and into scoring position. It's now Miller on third, Robinson on second.
Well, I think I know who your D3 national championship prediction would go to, but who at the D1 level do you think is winning it all?
I don't know, gonna be honest. See, the Big Ten's just been way too dominant recently. This one smacked into right field and in there for a base hit. Miller will score easily. Robinson will jog his way around and touch home. It's a 2-run RBI single by A.J. Verdi. A Toshiba RBI makes this an 8-run game. It's now 14-6, and that will invoke the Axe courtesy runner in place for A.J. Verdi.
So as you were saying about the Big Ten.
I think it'll be someone from the Big Ten. I'd like it to be Penn State, but it'll probably be Ohio State again.
I'm glad you said that, not me. Otherwise, who in the dugout would not be too appreciative of that. So you said that. I just want to go on record.
I said probably.
My money would probably be on someone from the SEC, Georgia, Alabama. Usually always pretty safe bets. Although
Oregon?
I will say
I think Oregon can do it.
I thought they could. They were my pick to. I don't know if I can't remember if I picked them to win it all last year, but I picked them at least to go to the Natty, and they really disappointed me.
I'll take my official pick as Oregon. I'll stick with
That's
the
a
Oregon
safe
Ducks.
pick.
I won't do Ohio State. Because no one ever wins back-to-back.
I mean, especially in today's day and age, and not to mention with them, Will Howard just graduated. Jack Sawyer and a couple others. So, yeah, I'm not saying that they're not going to be good, but I'm sure Coach Francis would say that. But national championships, probably not. I'll probably go with Alabama, Georgia, although I despise the SEC, so I don't even like choosing that. I'm going with my the boring bet, I'll say that.
Here's the payoff pitch to Rakashi. Ground ball over to third. Aftanis has it. Throw on to second. Not in time as Bachman, the ex-courtesy runner, slides in safely as the throw draws Barbino off the second base bag. Now runners on first and second for Josh Reed.
You know, what we need to see, a national championship between Akron and Kent State. I think that's the people's national championship.
This ball gets away from Hughes again. Both set runners will advance into scoring position. Much like earlier in the inning, there's still tons of life left in the Barons, as they have 2 more runners in scoring position.
Well, I guess since we already mentioned football season being 5 weeks away for the county, who's your prediction to do best this year?
Ground ball to first off of Solinsky. Bachman will score. Here comes Rakashi. He will score. 2 more runs stacked on thanks to Josh Reed. Another Toshiba RBI. And just like that, it's now 14-8.
What was I saying, Tyler? We got him right where we want him. I knew it. You had no faith, and you said that. And what did I say? I said I'm bringing the faith here, bringing the positive vibes, and look what's happening. Good things.
Josh Reed with the single to bring in 2 runs. Make this a 14-8 game. And Tommy Caroli looking to get on. There's still only 1 out here in the 7th. And tons of life in the Barons' bats. First pitch called a strike off the outside corner.
Going back to what I was saying about the county, mentioned football, high school football just 5 weeks away. Who do you think is going to do the best in the county this year?
Ground ball to third. Aftanis. Long throw over to first. Not in time. Tommy Caroli legs one out to first. An infield single. Reed moves over to second. Now 2 runners on again here for the Barons.
Athletics
I don't want to
right
answer
now,
that question, by the way.
Athletics right now just can't, get an out. So you said you don't want to answer that question.
No, I don't want to be biased to anybody.
Biased?
Ground ball, sharply hit, but fouled down the first baseline.
See, the word bias there is an interesting word.
I don't want to put bias towards a certain team. I have no connections to any of the Lawrence County teams.
That's what I'm saying. It's interesting why.
But I don't want to go in for the prediction because I would love for them all.
But that's not the word. I'm saying who's going to do the best. And unfortunately, they can't all, they can all do good. They can't all do the best.
0-1 pitch. This one's popped up and out of play. Hit by Josh Wolf. 0-2 now the count. I will not answer that question. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Well, going back to college football and Lawrence County, who do you think is going to be the best in Lawrence County as far as college football is concerned? There's only one answer, so.
Penn State Shenango, baby. I don't even know if they have a football team.
I'm going to say they do not. I don't know that for a fact, but actually, no, yes, I do. There's no shot they have a football team.
They're the only school in Lawrence County that I know of, because as far as I know, Westminster is not in Lawrence County. It's technically Mercer County. That one fouled off again by Josh Wolf. We'll do it again from the belt, 0-2.
There is a new college in Lawrence County that opened just a couple days ago. A school that is near and dear to my heart.
Here's the 0-2. This one's driven out and popped up to right. Berducci has a play on it. He will make the catch. No runners will advance. Now Barons down to their final out here in F9.
Do you know who I'm referring to? I'll give you a hint.
Is it Slippery Rock?
Demarion Young, who's up to bat right now, he probably hasn't played against him, but his school definitely has. He goes to CCAC, by the way.
BC3.
Opened up a new campus. I don't remember where, but a couple days ago they did that.
This ball skips away from Hughes. Another wild pitch by Belak. Both runners will advance to third and second off of the wild pitch. That is the third wild pitch of the inning by Trent Belak.
I remember we played CCAC once on the road. They have a very interesting baseball field. It's very old school, all wooden. One of the weirdest baseball fields I've played at. I'm not, if anything, I'd say that's a positive, because uniqueness isn't, not negative, but it was very interesting.
Here's the 1-1 ground ball to third. That goes by the glove of Aftanis. 1 run will score, and Josh Reed, another Toshiba RBI single, this time by Demarion Young. It's now a 5-run game, 14-9.
Brings up Nick Parado. While we're on the topic of schools that are near and dear to my heart, Nick Parado, a Seneca Valley graduate. And when I say near and dear to my heart, I guess Seneca Valley is literal and figurative.
First pitch swung on and missed by Parado. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch runs inside on Parado. Evens out the count 1-1. Ethan Adams on deck. He started off the 7th inning. He popped up to center field. 1-1 pitch called a strike. Clips the outside corner. 1-2 the count. 5 runs so far scored in the inning by the Barons, looking to add on more. The 1-2 from Belak. High and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Called strike 3. Parado watches it the whole way. And that will end your ball game. Your final score, Allegheny 14, 3B Barons 9. A doubleheader is split here today at Flaherty Field. And a long one at that. And with that, the Allegheny Athletics season has come to an end, and they will await who they will play in the playoffs. With their loss, they jump down to the 4 seed in the playoffs, so we'll see what happens. Right now, the Barons in the 1st seed right now, but they have a doubleheader tomorrow against the Redbirds, so we'll hopefully have playoff implications of what possibly the seeds could be for these teams leading into the playoffs, as tomorrow represents the last day of the regular season, but it's the penultimate doubleheader here for the Barons, as their final 2 games will be tomorrow against the Pittsburgh Redbirds here at Flaherty Field. So please come check out that game. But for now, we'll take a quick step aside. We'll come back with our Tri-County Principals post-game show. Final score, Allegheny 14, Lawrence County 9.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Back here for the Tri-County Principals post-game show. Final score 14-9 here in Game 2 of today's doubleheader between the Allegheny Athletics and the 3B Barons here today. What a game on both sides, both in Game 1 and Game 2, has been at first a 9-5 win for the 3B Barons early on, and for Game 2, a 14-9 win for the Athletics. With that, let's take a look at who had the edge today with our Creative Edge scoring recap. 4 runs scored again by the Allegheny Athletics here in the top half of the first inning, thanks to Tyler Danko, Johnny Berducci, Morgan Ballant, and Trent Belak. And then in the bottom half of the first, Jake Robinson has a single, and Josh Reed brings him in thanks to a Toshiba RBI single to make it a 4-1 game. Then in the top half of the third inning, the Allegheny Athletics explode for 6 runs. There in the top half of the third inning, thanks to Tyler Danko, Morgan Ballant, Trent Belak, Colin Solinsky, Tyler Mack, and Johnny Hughes. And then the Allegheny Athletics tap on one more in the 6th, thanks to a double by Jake Hauer and then an RBI single by Tyler Aftanis. 3 runs in the 7th inning, thanks to a single by Danko, a walk to Berducci, a walk to Ballant, another walk to Solinsky, an error made to Johnny Hughes to bring in 3 runs. But if you flash back over to the bottom half of the 5th inning, Barron scored 3 runs thanks to a single hit by Josh Wolf and by Demarion Young, catcher's interference to Nick Parado, and then Ben Miller and Jake Robinson each picking up a couple RBIs each there in the 5th inning. So up to that point, the score was 14-4. Then Barron's offense comes out 5 runs in the 7th inning, thanks to Ben Miller, Jake Robinson, AJ Verdi, Giovanni Ricasci, Josh Reed, all tallying runs in to make it a 14-9 victory. Zachary Ketch, Nick Magnifico, and Nate Evans all pitched here today for the 3B Barons. Ketch pitched 2 2/3 innings, Magnifico 3 1/3, and Nate Evans 1 complete inning. For the Allegheny Athletics, 5 complete innings pitched by Ethan Bechtold and 2 in relief by Trent Belak. Game time today, it was a long one here, combined with both games, with Game 1 ending 2 hours and 7 minutes. This game ending in 2 hours and 40 minutes here today from Flaherty Field. 2 very long 7-inning games here today. Ethan Bechtold gets the win, improves to a 2-0 record. Zachary Ketch gets the loss and goes to an 0-1 record. Final line score for the Athletics: 14 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors, 6 men left on base. For the Barons, 9 runs, 12 hits, an error, and 9 men left on base here in this one. Final score of Game 1, Barons 9, Athletics 5. For Game 2, Athletics 14, Barons 9 in this one. Barons have a doubleheader tomorrow against the Pittsburgh Redbirds. That will be tomorrow at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock for the Barons. On the other side, the Allegheny Athletics will just have to wait here for what's going to happen following the playoffs. But for now, myself, Tyler, and alongside Garrett Dolan, thank you for tuning in to today's doubleheader. Again, you can watch Game 1 here earlier, Game 2 right here. But for now, Barons and Athletics split today. Barons 9-5 in Game 1, Athletics 14-9 here in Game 2. We'll be back tomorrow here from Flaherty Field. Have a great rest of your night, everybody.